let me show you two simple ways in which you can propagate your own fig trees. I generally propagate my fig trees in late winter. This year, I'm going to try my hand at propagating them in midsummer. I let this tree grow more as a bush, and I let this one grow in a single stalk to be more of a tree. And let me show you why. So I let this fig tree grow as a bush to give me multiple shoots. The reason why is I'm going to come in here and prune this off. This one long one. Now it had a fig on it, so I lost a fig. That's the only fig that was on this branch. I'll show you what I'm going to do with this branch. On one of my previous videos, in which I'll put a link down below to it, we propagated blackberries. We did that in 3 different fashions, 2 of which have proven very successful. The third is yet to have results. We're going to use a stick method in which we put the branch of the blackberries in a medium. It was a pot with a mixture of, in that case, pine bark and peat moss. Peat moss to retain moisture, pine bark is to aerate it or get it loomy so the roots can grow, and it doesn't have a high source of nutrients, particularly nitrogen. Nitrogen also will promote funguses, molds, and stuff, which also feed on that nitrogen. And since these plants don't have roots, that would not be beneficial. Those funguses and those molds would destroy your clippings. So use a medium that has little to no nitrogen whatsoever. What we're going to use this time for our figs, instead of the moss and the pine bark, is we're going to use good old-fashioned play sand. So I'm going to take an empty pot. I'm going to pour some play sand. I'm going to go soak this down so it'll be nice and moist, and then we'll start our propagating. Get that medium nice and wet all the way through. And again, I'm going to let that drain through. While that's draining, let me show you, this was just a stick last March. And here it is already ready to be sold. Now to propagate this branch, count up 3 leaves, clip off the bottom 2, and then cut just above the 3rd. Take the 3rd leaf, cut it down, reduces moisture loss, and into the median below the 2 nodes. And I will continue doing this until this stick, this branch, has been used up. Oh. When we're done, count up how many possible plants I could get out of this one branch that I clipped. Now this is a softwood clipping. Most of the time people do for figs, I'll do a hardwood clipping. But the same with the blackberries. Yet we've had a tremendous success with the softwood clippings on the blackberries. I'll lay odds in the mist tunnel that we will have great success with the softwood pruning as well. So now, out of that, let's see how many possible plants I got out of one branch. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, actually 6. So I got 6 possible plants out of one branch. Again, I counted up 3 leaves. I clipped above the 3rd leaf and removed the bottom 2. Where those leaves are referred to as nodes. I stuck those into the medium below the 2nd node, leaving just the leaf up. Then I trimmed the leaves back, reducing moisture loss, but giving enough of green for it to continue producing food. Stick this in our mist tunnel and then let it go from there. And hopefully within the next 4 weeks, I'll have roots and 6 new plants out of one branch. So my second method in which I'm going to try propagating these figs. Now again, these won't truly be propagated until winter again, but I want to get a head start. Let me tell you quickly, last year when I propagated our mother tree, the branches that were buried that were in the ground had already grown roots. So I wanted, and that gave us a quick head start on some of our early spring fig trees. What I want to do is mimic that. Now I let this grow into a bush for a reason versus the individual stalk as a tree as I did the other figs. The reasoning why is I'm going to go in with the pruners and I'm going to prune away all the leaves that are down low. All right, a few more on this side. And that should be it. Now, I brought in a couple of buckets of compost. And what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to bury the bottom section of all these shoots. Now I have a mound of compost all the way around the base of this fig tree, this fig bush. And the hopes is that all of these branches will now grow roots since they're underground. And by winter, when I come in to propagate these for a hardwood, I can use many of them as is. And that'll give me a head start for spring. Already having roots is a major jump ahead. The downside is I only have so many shoots. So I have what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shoots here. So that means I have 8 plants worth of roots that have potential of growing roots and being ready for spring. Not a lot. So doing the individual branch and cutting that into segments of 5-inch long segments and doing the stick method is still the better method, more cost effective and time efficient using that technique versus this technique. But I have the opportunity, I'm going to take advantage of it more because we're always trying new things, so we're always experimenting, and I want to see how well this does. And that's it. So yeah, good luck on your propagating of your own fig trees. It's easy. And that mist tunnel that we showed you on our previous video, and again, I'll get you another link. You can go take a look at that. You can make a version of a mist tunnel. It's definitely a game changer all the way around because you've got to keep the soil moist and not soaked, especially in the clippings. Here, they're attached to the root, so they're already getting fed constant nutrition. So if you've done this or a version of this, let me know. I'm also going to ask you to give me a thumbs up, give me a likes, subscribe. That helps us out a bunch. And keep in touch. Let me know how your fig propagating success can be or has been. And if you got a different method, share that with me as well. I appreciate it. But we have had people who said they've had no success in propagating some of the plants we propagate. I want to hear those too. I want to know why. Is it the variety of plant? Is it the method you're using? Again, If you've got a mist tunnel, that's definitely the way to go. If not, the next best way is try to propagate them while they're still in the ground, rooted and in the ground, so the mother plant can maintain nutrition into those branches. So until we meet again, until the next video, take care, and we'll see you back here at Newtown Orchard and Nursery. Take care.